If you do anything wrong in your life, and I find out about it, I'm gonna try to take everything away from you. And I don't care when I find out. Could be today, tomorrow, 15, 20 years from now. If I find out, you're fucking finished. Who's that? That's you.
So I did not want to go back and forth with Katt Williams like that. That bothered me so bad. That really bothered me.
It was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life.
The exclusive security video from the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Gwinnett County. You can see Wanda Smith and her husband by the front door.
Welcome to the Fame Street, where the latest drama and hottest gossip never stop. To my loyal viewers, you know we always spill the tea and uncover every secret. And for my new viewers, a special welcome you've just found. The spot where every story is broken down with no detail left out. If you live for gossip, this is your new go-to place. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss what the Fame Street brings next. Social media has been buzzing this week with Katt Williams making headlines again. Folks are calling for his cancellation over an old segment featuring the late talk show host Wanda Smith, where he took shots at her right on her own show.
I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli. And tell me, does it say heat up water?
Shut up.
That's the only step in broccoli, heat up water, simmer. Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you burn?
Now, some people are claiming that Katt damaged Wanda Smith's career, the one she had spent decades building. Critics are calling him out, saying he disrespected her legacy. This controversy comes not long after Katt issued an apology for making fun of Michael Jackson in one of his older specials. Some fans now argue that he should also apologize to Wanda's family. However, not everyone agrees with that perspective. Dave Chappelle stepped in to defend Katt, saying the situation with Wanda was just part of his comedy routine. He explained that Katt has always pushed boundaries when someone challenges him. Chappelle also criticized people for digging through old footage to find reasons to cancel someone, especially over incidents that happened years ago. So, let's break down what really happened between Katt and Wanda, why this old clip is resurfacing now, and why Chappelle believes the cancel culture reaction is exaggerated.
I shouldn't have, honestly. Like, some of these things are the reason that the enemy decides to go ahead and let you be famous, is your ability to tear down your own kind, no matter how.
So, if you haven't heard, Katt Williams recently apologized to Michael Jackson's family, expressing regret over the jokes he made about MJ in his past comedy specials. He admitted that looking back, mocking Michael was wrong, especially after realizing that the people who supported his career and controlled the platforms he performed on had their own agenda. According to Katt, that agenda was designed to pit black men against each other and create division.
This might be the noblest of professions. Robin Williams had a bar that I loved. He said comedy is the only job you can have where you can use everything you know. And that's true. You can use more than you know. You use what you think. Use it. Don't be afraid. Don't let these bitch-ass niggas button your lip.
This sparked a wave of criticism online, with some social media users calling out Katt for being hypocritical and claiming he owes apologies to multiple people, including the late Wanda Smith. One person wrote, "Katt Williams is a pause for what he did to Wanda Smith. F him," another added. "I remember Katt going in on Wanda Smith, and everyone in Atlanta laughed and supported him. It was funny at the time, but Katt takes it too far disrespecting people. Now Wanda's gone, and everyone's acting like they always had her back. I will haunt you. Lames." At the same time, many fans came to Katt's defense, and among them was Dave Chappelle. Chappelle drew a parallel to his own experience with people attempting to cancel him over trans jokes. He argued that comedy is one of the few spaces where free expression should still exist, and no comedian should allow themselves to be silenced.
Wherever you at under the sound of my voice, do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt. The only thing before that in the movie with me is I slept with this white man and I got a white baby. She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy, and then all of a sudden divorced him, then said he abused her, then wrote a book, then said he didn't, and then now we're at Brad Pitt. So hey, you can say whatever you want. She said she got a disease, but JJ, don't nobody check for that. I support Linnell, Melanie Camacho, Miss Laura, all the people that got skipped over in the list between now and then. There's no shade to nobody. We are in the only business where, as a black woman, what you look like is not supposed to be held against you. And time again, they show you that you can be sidetracked by anything like that.
But this isn't just about canceling culture. There's another side to the story involving Katt and Wanda that doesn't get much attention. Katt has claimed that Wanda and her husband were actually upset enough to consider taking action against him over a joke. To give some context, this all dates back to September 2018. Katt, along with fellow comedian Red Grant, stopped by Frank and Wanda's show in the morning. Red was preparing for a series of shows in Atlanta, and what was expected to be a routine 20-minute conversation quickly turned into V103's most watched clip ever. It's easy to see why. The interview started off casual, but it quickly turned into a roast after Wanda tried and failed to throw shade Katt's way. Things escalated fast. Katt began discussing Tiffany Haddish, pointing out how she managed to land a Netflix deal without ever doing a full comedy tour. He also noted that very few people could name a single original joke she had written. Then, Katt moved to a broader critique. He argued that talented black female comedians are often overlooked by major media outlets, while someone like Tiffany receives all the attention despite not creating her own material. According to Katt, the reason is that Tiffany was seen as the safe choice, carefully positioned by executives to appeal to a predominantly white audience. That's when Wanda interrupted, claiming Tiffany rose to fame because she's authentic. Katt, however, rejected that explanation outright, saying, Tiffany climbed to the top of the black female comedy scene for two main reasons. She constantly talks about dating white men, and she has lighter skin.
Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they're proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Say, what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
I said you answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a strong black woman. Is it okay for me to answer?
Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the.
By this point, the energy between Katt and Wanda was already tense, but things got even more uncomfortable when Wanda threw in a seemingly casual question about Katt's cooking skills for his kids. Katt didn't hold back at all. He responded with a rapid-fire series of verbal jabs, each one sharper than the last, leaving no room for any pretense of a polite interview.
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be. Yeah.
Wanda knows she.
I'm what?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
well,
didn't.
That's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys say,
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me he doesn't say.
For a short while, it looked like they managed to share a chuckle, and the atmosphere softened. But just as things started to feel relaxed, Katt took an unexpected turn. He brought up Wanda's children, flipping the conversation entirely and turning the segment into a non-stop comedy routine.
Good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you.
Conversation viewer 3, your hair is kind of...
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers.
Come here.
While you on air, so they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right?
Initially, Wanda chuckled, trying to play it cool, but it was obvious she was simmering inside. She attempted to shift the focus by mentioning Katt's past legal troubles and even poking fun at his hairstyle. However, that strategy completely blew up in her face.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
And what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
Oh, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
yes,
big in
ma'am.
prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Towards the end of the interview, Wanda couldn't resist, taking one final swipe at Katt, teasing his hair, calling him Lil Mama, and even hinting at his sexuality. Katt, however, shut it down immediately. Watching Wanda get embarrassed like that on her own program was genuinely uncomfortable.
I just want to talk to you because you just wanted Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right, okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't going to talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm never going to call you out of your name. I'm never going to say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line I got to call, but this lady is trying to...
And things took a serious turn. Wanda couldn't let go of that embarrassment, and the situation escalated to the point where she allegedly sent her husband and son to confront Katt. This all happened on September 15, 2018, outside the Atlanta Comedy Theater where Wanda was hosting a comedy night. Her husband, Lam Morris, showed up in the parking lot and brandished a weapon at Katt. Security footage later surfaced, capturing the tense moments between Katt and Wanda right before her husband arrived and began chasing him. It was a chaotic scene. According to the police report, Wanda's husband admitted to chasing Katt but claimed he never actually aimed the gun, saying it accidentally fell while he was running. Wanda also shared her perspective a few days later on her radio show, stating that Katt had shown up just to roast her for no reason and that her husband was only trying to protect her. Then TMZ released additional security footage showing Lam Morris holding a gun and appearing to chase Katt into a nearby grocery store. While the video didn't show him pointing the gun directly at Katt, and Lam maintained he wasn't trying to shoot anyone, the incident kept the drama alive. Fast forward to January 2019. And Wanda was fired from B103 Atlanta. No official reason was given, but speculation linked it back to her Lil Mama comments, which many interpreted as using gay as an insult. In Atlanta, a city with a large black LGBTQ+ community, that likely contributed to the backlash. As for Katt, he didn't comment at the time on Wanda's firing. It wasn't until January 2024, during his appearance on Club Shay, that he finally shared his side of the story. Katt explained that the drama had started because of something Wanda said before the interview even began. According to him, Wanda had promised not to ask about his legal issues or his kids. However, as soon as he mentioned the Tiffany Haddish situation, she jumped in, bringing up his children and his time in jail, and that's when things began to spiral out of control.
In front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay. Gay people don't feel like it's derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there or been over there.
You did them.
But I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
You did a number on it, though.
Hey.
You did a number on it. That
Also mentioned that Wanda was essentially trying to embarrass him in front of her gay fan base. He believes that this was the true reason she ended up getting fired and gradually disappearing from the public eye. Interview 13/0/13. 32 Katt also spoke about the situation with Wanda's husband, claiming that he felt the whole thing was a setup. He even suggested that Wanda had tried to have him harmed, all over a joke.
Comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes. With a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's two comedians, what do you mean? And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is a person pulling a whole gun on a comedian in the confines of their job. It's really a weird situation when they hate you that bad.
In October 2024, Wanda sadly passed away, just one day after celebrating her 58th birthday. Katt didn't make any public statement or share messages of condolence for Wanda's family at the time. Fans had mixed reactions to his silence. Some felt he did the right thing by not posting publicly, reasoning that any statement could have led to accusations of hypocrisy. Others wondered if he had privately reached out to her family, which hasn't been confirmed. Social media users soon began revisiting the old drama, digging up incidents between Katt and Wanda, and questioning his actions from years earlier. This is especially notable given the events of 2018, when Katt faced serious tension over what started as a comedy interview. It highlights exactly what Dave Chappelle has said about cancel culture, where comedians are judged for situations that were part of their work or happened a long time ago. To understand the full story, you need to look back at the original events. In September 2018, Katt appeared on Wanda Smith's show with comedian Red Grant. What was meant to be a brief conversation quickly became intense. Katt challenged the promotion of certain comedians while others, particularly talented black female comedians, were overlooked. Wanda tried to defend other performers, but Katt continued, pointing out systemic issues in the industry and specific examples of comedians who received attention without creating original material. The tension escalated when Wanda tried to shift the focus by asking about Katt's personal life, including his children, his past legal issues, and even his hair. Katt responded with sharp humor, turning the situation into a full roast, and while it was intended to be comedic, Wanda appeared increasingly frustrated. By the end of the interview, she made one last remark about his hair and implied questions about his sexuality, which Katt quickly dismissed. Outside the studio, the situation escalated further. On September 15, 2018, after Wanda hosted a comedy night in Atlanta, her husband Lam Morris confronted Katt in the parking lot. Security footage shows a tense encounter, with Lam holding a weapon while pursuing Katt. Police reports indicate Lam claimed he didn't aim the gun and that it dropped accidentally, but the video shows him chasing Katt into a nearby grocery store. Wanda later stated that Katt had come to disrespect her and that her husband was only defending her. By January 2019, Wanda was fired from B103 Atlanta. No official explanation was given, but many linked it to comments she made during the interview, which had caused controversy, particularly in Atlanta's black LGBTQ+ community. Katt didn't comment at the time, and it wasn't until January 2024, during a Club Shay appearance, that he shared his perspective. He explained that the tension started because Wanda promised not to bring up his legal issues or children, but she did anyway when he discussed other industry topics, which led to the situation escalating. Katt also stated that Wanda seemed to be attempting to embarrass him in front of her audience, and he believes this contributed to her eventual fading from the spotlight. He addressed the confrontation with her husband, saying he felt it was set up and that it escalated to dangerous levels over a situation that began as a comedy joke. After Wanda passed in 2024, Katt remained silent publicly, and social media users began revisiting the old events. Some fans agreed with his decision to stay quiet, while others felt he should have acknowledged her passing. This situation reflects the challenges comedians face today, where past actions and jokes are heavily scrutinized and sometimes misinterpreted. So the question remains, should Katt have publicly apologized for his actions toward Wanda the same way he did for his jokes about Michael Jackson? Or is this another example of social media overreacting and attempting to cancel someone for something that happened years ago? Fans remain divided on the issue. That's it for today on the Fame Street. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates.